Hey guys, my name is Emily Sweetman, and like many of you, I am an independent consultant with Usborne Books and More. And I was chosen as a consultant of the week. So I just want to share a little bit about me. I'm a young mom, I'm 26, and I have two little girls, Grace, who is almost 4, and Addie just turned 2. They're 19 months apart. And my husband Tim and I have been married for almost 5 years now. And I've always been looking for a job that I could do from home so that I could stay home with my girls because that's just something that's always been really important to me. And I had done babysitting from age 12 all the way up through college until even when I got married, I had a nannying job for a while. And when I found out I was pregnant, I decided just to take it a little easy and take a desk job so that I wouldn't be up on my feet all the time and doing a lot of heavy lifting. And so I enjoyed that job. When Grace was born, I was like, okay, it's time for me to be home now. And I don't regret that decision at all. But at the same time, there definitely was this void in my life where I felt like I was still trying to figure out my identity because I knew I was a wife and I knew I was a mom, but I also knew that I was still me. And I wanted to be able to do something for me. And so I tried doing a little bit of a sewing business for a little while. It was called Emmy Lou. And I made really cute little things for moms and for kids. And I enjoyed it for a little while. But after a while, it wasn't something that I loved doing anymore. And mostly it just kind of took the joy out of sewing for me. I love to sew and I'm pretty decent at it. But just trying to fulfill so many orders for people and doing it all myself, it just became really stressful and I just wasn't loving it anymore. And so I decided to take a break from doing that and to continue my search for finding something else that I could do to still make money from home, but to do something that made me happy. So over the years, I've had so many friends that have become consultants with different companies like Mary Kay and It Works and Norwex and doTERRA and Young Living, just so many different companies, and they're all wonderful. I use products from so many of them, but I was not passionate about any of those companies, and none of them were the right fit for me. And so when Usborne came along, it was perfect, and I couldn't really explain it. I was actually hesitant about doing it at first. I was just going to host a party, and then just the more and more that I talked with my team leader, the more I realized that this is something I could do and I could be good at and I could really love. And because I'm doing it with a team of amazing people, I'm not doing it by myself, that really appealed to me as well. And children's books, I mean, everybody loves children's books, and especially those of us that have children, of course, like duh. So yeah, Usborne has just been amazing for me, and it's also been really helpful money-wise. My husband is trying to become a Chick-fil-A owner and operator of his own store, and in order to do that, you have to have a lot of money saved up, and saving money has always been a struggle for us, and so Usborne has just been amazing for that. And I've only been with Usborne since July, but already I've been able to put a lot of money towards savings, and it hasn't required tons and tons and tons of work. I've just been having fun with it and doing what I love to do, and the money's been coming. So that's just a little bit about me. They just wanted me to share maybe a couple things that I've done that's been really helpful for me that maybe would be helpful for you too. The first thing would be I write everything down in a notebook. So I do use my computer and I do use the back office, but I write everything down. My to-do list, my hostesses, and the dates of their parties and the time zones, list of potential people. I just write it all down, and that's been really helpful for me to help me stay organized and to keep on top of things. And also, like with my to-do list, when I check things off, it's just been really great because it's like celebrating little victories, like, I did that. So that's just been really helpful. Another thing is I make a Google Drive for my new recruits. So I put my own training videos in there, just very basic. I put write your own success story, first 30 days documents, information about SendShare or Visly, Party Poster, branding guide, anything that I think that they might ask about, I put in there. And I just think about when I was first starting out, the things that I was asking a lot of questions about. And my team leader did a really good job of helping me not feel overwhelmed when I first started, but I know that sometimes, even when we're doing all that we can to help our recruits not feel that way, sometimes it just still feels that way because there's so much information. And so I found that doing this Google Drive for them has been really helpful just because it breaks it down for them and it just really helps take the edge off. And then another thing that I've done that I would really recommend is I've made a dream board. So I got a big poster board and I just decorated it with pictures from going to Disney, getting out of debt, saving money for Chick-fil-A, buying Hamilton tickets for my husband and I, whatever it is. I've decorated my dream board with all these different things and I've put it up on the wall so that every time I see it, I remember what it is I'm working towards. And that's just been a really big motivator for me as well. So those are just some tips that I would pass on to you that have been really helpful for me. And I just want to thank Usborne for this opportunity because I'm having the time of my life and I'm excited to see where this journey is going to continue on to. Thanks.